Alright guys, let's get into the core part of today's show, which is watching this video with OhEmGee. Like I was saying before, the link to the original video is down in the description below. You should definitely check it out. I like OhEmGee's content. He's very entertaining to watch to begin with, and I feel like his opinion is more natural than most content creators. And so what we're going to do, we're going to watch this, and I'm going to pause and whatnot when I feel like I need to say something about this video.
Today is Remanx, and we're going to talk about a boy. This is bad, right? How else are we going to frame this? This is just bad, right?
Yeah, this is probably one of the worst things that can happen to a game, because it impacts the game on every level, and so what happened.
Whoa! Impacting the game on every level. That's a little bit strong. Okay, getting extra shards for a really strong character, and the fact that you had to pay for them to get them after a crash, I don't know about affecting the game on any level other than the fact that your top alliance are going to fight other top alliances that pay for things like Silver Surfer. I'm going to say that's a rich folk problem. That's a whale problem. Kraken problem.
But yeah, first, how did this happen? Let's start at the beginning. $20 offers for $50.
That was like I say this. That's the first time I've ever seen an amazingly cheap offer like that. And I do say that it's amazingly cheap because even like half-ass characters that go inside of a team synergy, they're usually $25. Per offer, so $50 total. Any bigger characters, or what they consider to be key characters to a team, they'll sell for $100 guaranteed unlock, and you get like 55 shards, per offer. You're automatically gonna unlock the character. So when I saw a character like Silver Surfer for $20, I legitimately thought this was a mistake, and I jumped on that offer and bought it as soon as I could, because I can't count the number of times I've seen ridiculously cheap offers and I didn't just act on it right away. Now, I'm the type of paying player that buys offers and usually nothing else, unless it's rare that I'll buy anything else. Like sometimes I'll do an Ion package when I really want a team to get their ISO 8 package completed, and I have the disposable income in my budget for my content creation, and it is a part of a budget, and I don't go over that. So when that happens, I'll usually do that, but beyond that, no. So I disagree with Rem on this one in that this is the kind of thing that affects higher end paying players only, because you're going to end up playing even in alliances or PvP content against other people like you.
Some reason, which we're not going to get into a lot of deal, some players were able to purchase multiple offers. Some people call it a bug, other people call it an exploit. I believe the game themselves call it an exploit. Right there it says, yes, your account has banned for the misuse of in-game exploits. So technically the developers are referring to this as an exploit, right?
Right.
Okay, and so talk us through it. What do you think?
So one of the things is, it looks like there has been some issues.
Holy shit! Yo! That's a hell of a lot more than 200 Silver Surfer shards. That's bullshit. One, that's got to be RTA, because if it was Blitz, I could buy that. They inflate the characters on purpose to make it more challenging. But holy shit. 5 stars? Yeah. 6? I don't think so. Wow, they must have been able to buy 3 minimum. 3 crashes minimum on that one. I do feel kind of bad for people who did end up doing this, because like I was saying before, I would have jumped on this. Would have I tried it again? More than likely, yeah, but with caution.
Allowing you to authorize multiple purchases above the limit of what it was, and let's talk about Silver Surfer specifically. Like, this was supposed to be power gated, right? And you know what I mean when I say that, right? Do you understand why I say that?
Yeah,
that terminology?
yeah. Basically, they were gonna see. I've seen them do this in other games where there was no way of buying character shards, and they just released it slowly over time, and it was like a very powerful character. But you had to do things in your alliance to earn it. Like, but this one actually is kind of a mixture of both. They were just allowing you to buy little pieces of it at a time, as it looks like was their intention. And actually, I'm a little worried about what their intention is, because obviously they're trying to sell 60 shards for $50. You think they're just...
Oh my god. I personally did not see that offer. They are out of their goddamn minds sometimes when I see stuff like that. I saw some people actually had this on their offers. That's A/B testing 1. Okay, so that's definitely something that's happening. And we're in what I would consider to be, I think, a third quarter for reporting on, taxes and stuff like that. They may be doing this on purpose to inflate their numbers for the year.
Trying to ramp the cost up towards the end and just get people really big at the end?
Or it was a honeypot and was designed to have the people who knew that they can buy 2 of them and get an extra shard or something like that to see if they can, I don't know. I don't know. I really, at this point, I don't know.
60 shard
because
thing.
Maybe they've abandoned
that
all
could
hope
have
of
gotten
power
you to
gating it
7.
because of the fact that
Or
people
6,
were able to buy more shards, right? Because this is supposed to be the highlight of their strike pass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if people are able to, if we're going to be selling the package, the strike pass isn't going to be as valuable, period. Or maybe this is their anchor pricing to set the pricing for the strike pass.
510 shards right there.
I don't know.
Which is 11 purchases.
It's hard to say what they were thinking with that offer.
11?
But if you think back, wasn't Captain Marvel $50 back in the day for 50 shards?
I don't remember. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I just know that this is a big problem now. I gotta say, there's a certain. I just want to bring this up in the video. Like, very minority number of players in the game that are free to play that really don't care about this. They're like, man, this is a whale problem, and I get that. But I don't think we're explaining the full power of Silver Surfer. I mean, I haven't tested a 6 yellow star Silver Surfer, but by testing with 3 red, 3 yellow Silver Surfers, that he's the best character in the game when you get the stars. That's my gut feeling, right?
Hands down, I can tell you right now, I have a 3-3, okay? He's already one of my better players right now. And I actually have 7 red stars for this character. He is going to be out of his fucking mind strong. Okay? I guarantee you that right now.
And so, and if some people have this and some people don't, and I just want to go on the record is, I don't think this is right. I don't think this is fair. I think this is Scopely's problem. I think Scopely needs to fix this. This is 100% on them, right? And all I'm saying is that, the number of offers that he was able to buy, everybody should be at least given the option to buy it or not to buy it. Right, whether you want to or not, but
absolutely.
If
I never actually got to see
roll back accounts and give everybody 3 3s and not let people have more than 3 3s, then they need to make this right. And their scam of trying to sell us 60 shards for $50 is nonsense. There should be no offers trying to sell, no battle pass, no offers, nothing until they fix this nonsense. And I'm using much nicer words than I would use if I was on Twitch.
I'll use them for you.
Seriously, this is.
It's
I'm sure there's people that are mad at individuals, but this is a Scopely problem. This is not a, really, right?
And I think it comes down to the fact that it seems like this was a known issue. It seems like it's been done before. I was aware of this issue years ago, back in June.
I don't really know. They fixed it, right? So it was fixed at one point, right? And then so for some reason it got unfixed.
Yeah. So it was. I worked really hard to get this fixed, mobile. Like it was let's just put it this way. Before people want to spend exorbitant amounts of money in something, they want to know that it.
Well, that's why hacking ruins a game, right?
Yeah,
it's the same thing. I mean, not that this is the same thing as hacking, because, but it's similar, right? It destroys, it erodes confidence in people spending.
Bingo.
Like if a game is,
he hit it right on the nose. The erosion of confidence of your player base. That's what you're really looking for. You know, can I play this game and be as competitive and still have fun doing it without spending any money at all?
is hackable. Why do I want to spend money if someone can just hack the game?
Yeah.
This here is like someone is not that everybody should be buying this, this multiple times, but I believe everybody should have the option. I'm sure there's a lot of heavy spenders like you, right, that would have gobbled up all of these offers if you had the option. Would you buy all the offers if you had the option? As many offers as you can get for.
Boom. I'm gonna jump in on this one. As a content creator, a character this powerful has to be seen. If those offers were available as a content creator, I would have expanded my budget for this one character.
$20 for 50 shards?
As long as it's done appropriately, I do that every single time a character's released mobile. I'll even core if it had cores, I would be clicking cores to buy. Like if there was a core offer, he would have been there. We would have done it over time. But the idea was that's what I showcase is these characters at big levels. But here's the problem, and this is the ultimate problem with this: this is a global game issue. It isn't about whales, and it isn't about the free to play. It is literally bypassing gating mechanics that they have. If somebody wants to spend cores on something, sure, so be it. That's the way it's going to be to bring something up. But having access to these bargain offers, I just got to wonder if other like valuable offers that we've seen in the game are gone because people were either exploiting it. And more importantly, what it does is when, let's say there's like a $25 Elite 6 orb. What if that was duped?
Oh my God.
Jesus. I'm right there with him. I mean, if cloning offers is a thing, can you imagine, just imagine, even if it only worked twice, you would be able to, every time that offer came out, be able to 6 red star characters. Yeah, sure, you don't got a choice. But what happens when half your collection is starting to show up at 6 red stars? Seriously. I'm starting to think this is a real deal, man. People are doing this. I've seen some crazy rosters out there with claiming seed theory, which does not exist. So don't even think for a second that it does. This is a probability game, regardless of how rare or unfair it may seem.
Oh my God, I'm serious. Oh my God. Or what if? Okay, so let me ask. So is this the reason why all the $1 offers are missing? Because remember. No, I think. Because remember, I've been complaining about this since November. Like all the good offers are gone. Are they just? They know it's a known issue and they got rid of the cheap offers, or what?
I think it goes up beyond it. I think that what happened.
Boom. No. This kind of offer thing, if it's happening, can happen when any offer that is dropped on that page. Hands down.
Happens with this is from a development standpoint, every single time they release these offers, there's like an authentication period, and so some people, I don't know, they were able. All I have to say is I know more about this than I ever wanted to. There's no way this is accidental. And it frustrates me because people look at me as a content creator and now they're looking at me as, is Scopely giving you a special benefit? So what I showcase is...
Look, Rem, I'm going to leave it out here for you. I'm going to be real with you. This is real talk now. If you're spending any money on this game, your credibility gets lower the more you do that, okay? You know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to retract that because it does take knowledge to play this game. But if you're making videos on how to do certain things and he does have a certain number of seed theory videos out there, you can't claim anything on those videos. That's just clickbait at that point, you know. And I don't like that, but I like Rem. I just don't like those videos that he does.
Now being brought into question because it's like, oh, Rem gets special Scopely privileges. And reality of it is, you know, whether you're at a
look, you are getting special privileges. Any paying player is getting special privileges. It's not just on you, but it's so easy to mask giving benefits to players that pay that it's unreal. There's no third-party anti-cheat out there, okay? And a lot of these companies are using AI tech, and I mean true AI tech, to be able to run the financials and any microtransaction changes that are so minuscule and so factored in the probabilities that they're not violating any rules or laws.
At a free-to-play level, the fact that people can get things at a different valuation mean that more people are potentially getting it that wouldn't normally buy it. And so what that does is it changes the in-game economy. And so it is a global issue that nobody wants to talk about. But whether you're, like I said, you know, if they sell orange...
It's a paying issue. It's a paying issue. If you're a player that does spend on the game and you do it with what you consider to be at a fair pace, it's affecting you. A free-to-play player will not care. Not even a little bit. They're having fun purely for coming in and playing the game. So the only people that it's affecting are the people that are getting upset for the fact that it's an unfair price point.
Gear offers. Well, they probably look at the inventory of orange gear and don't let access. They change the way that it's gated to free to play because they're looking at excess gear in other people's inventory.
I guarantee you that's how they're manipulating the percentages on who's getting what. I would do it.
It's that simple. It is literally an economy. It is literally an economy issue.
I just want to cut to the chase. I want them because, what I want from this situation, and the reason why we're talking about this today is I want the problem to be fixed forever and eradicated, right? Firstly, and secondly, I think we just want to have the opportunity to make things right. At least have some parity and protect the competitive integrity of the game, right? And if they screwed up and they can't sell us $50 packs for 60 shards because of this, and they have to sell us $20 packs for 50 shards, it's their problem. They've got to fix it. No, I mean, that's their problem. They got to fix it.
So what I'm going to say to this is this ends Black Order. So as a free-to-play, these folks are still not, they don't have max coals, right? They've invested their gold promotion credits and they've invested their resources in Black Order because, frankly, it was too well designed and it held for too long. Silver Surfer comes and ends that. Literally.
Right. Yeah.
And so the problem with that is they need to sit back and look at what they're giving the free to play at the base level of the strike pass. Period. End of story. They have to. They can't just
that I 100% agree with. By having an issue like this drop down, you're talking about a mode that you're planning on making money on, which is Strike Pass. And I am looking forward to the Strike Pass and seeing what's in there. And, utilizing another mode of the game to increase my roster's power, but at the same time, increasing my level of fun. And that's rule number one in gaming, and I always tell you guys that you go where the fun is. And if the Strike Pass is reasonably priced, like, I give you one great example of a game that's kind of a live service that has Battle Pass and whatnot, is going to be Dauntless. I played Dauntless for a long while. The content is really great. They have a roadmap they adhere to that's actually pretty much on point all the time. The game is growing all the time. The people that are playing it are growing all the time. For me, it got stale pretty quick because it was a little bit more of the same every single time. But the point is, they're not trying to gouge even paying players at all. They're offering a fair price to all, and all are welcome to play.
just selling the offer isn't the answer, because they're eroding the community. This community doesn't thrive without the daily logins from the free to play. This community doesn't thrive without the Krakens spending confident amounts of money. And so the idea about that this is not affecting everybody is just plain wrong.
I am going to defend the players that are playing for fun. Your free-to-play players and things like that. They're coming in to have fun. This won't affect them at all. They know they're coming in with a plan to, aggressively fight for resources and spend them accordingly and intelligently. So when it comes down to it, they're going to be playing other alliances and players that are similar in mindset, because the people who are paying into the game, they're going to rise to a much higher level of gameplay, and they're going to end up playing other players. I've been there. They're going to end up playing other players that are ridiculously powerful also. And that to me is a little bit non-fun, because it's very clear to you once you reach that area or you find an alliance where you get put into that competitive level of gaming for Marvel Strike Force, and you go, there's no goddamn way they're doing this legitly. And I just made up a word, legitly.
And I'm not going to shill. This is not okay. I'm taking a hardcore stance on this.
No, this is not okay. This is actually trash, because just like hacking is really horrible, I kind of put this in the same category. Why do people want to spend if other people can get better deals? And you mentioned a key example is like,
even the Dolphins, they're not going to want to spend that
for $25. How many people just bought like 1 billion of them, right? I don't know. Or what if tomorrow they came out with an offer that was like $1 for 10 million gold? I can only buy one, but you get to buy 100 of them. How fair is it?
Ooh, that idea does drive me a little crazy. Not gonna lie.
That gonna be, so I just think this whole thing just blows my mind, and I hope that they publicly address it. I hope that they fix it promptly. And I hope they make it right and give everybody an opportunity. I don't think there's any other reasonable solution. And I'm going to be modifying my feedback in the store, because a lot of people, whatever you think is a fair rating for the store. I'm going to go and update my rating. I know what it's going to be, but I think everybody should go give their own rating. Go make your own rating. I'm not telling you what to rate. I'm not telling you to put fake ratings. Make your own rating. But I'm going to go change my rating. I know what it was, and I know what it's going to be. Right.
Yeah, so I mean, what is your solution for this? Do they need to punish the people?
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I have been watching OhMG for a very long time, or Mobile Gamer. I could tell when he's legitimately upset about an issue, and he's legit upset. And so that's why I think you should, click that link in the description, go watch this video yourself, like the video, put it on a playlist, like it, comment on it, because this is a great video to watch and to give you an idea of what hardcore community players are going through.
Involved, or just fix the hole. I mean, or both.
I don't know. Unpopular opinion is my personal opinion on this is, if Scopely didn't allow this to happen or didn't prevent this from happening, it's mostly their problem, and so they've got to fix it on their end first. As far as what they should do to the people that are doing this, I don't know, man.
Hello. All right, and that's the marker. The baby's telling me that dinner's ready. Now, Scopely's problem. I think the problem is a difficult one, and it's a rollback on two different fronts. You're talking about no player out there whatsoever should have more than 3 stars. Doesn't matter if they're red or not. There should be no more than 3 shards. I mean, not 3 shards, 3 stars for any Silver Surfer that's out there. If a Silver Surfer exists that has 3 stars, you need to roll that character back. And for that account holder, they deserve a refund of their money to their account. Or they need to figure out some kind of way to make that good with that player. I don't care if you're a content creator. I don't care if you're a heavy spender or a light spender. If you did this, you should get your character rolled back, but at the same time, I think it's fair for Scopely to go, hey, you should get your money back. Or how about Polaris? Give us all Polaris. I think that would be fair. Have your strike pass. I'm going to go in on it anyways. But give everyone Polaris. I think that would be the smart move. They'll never do it. Ever. I mean, there's been problems in the past where they should just simply give characters to the players, and they won't do that. They'll lock it behind something fucking stupid, like they did with Captain Marvel when she first came out, and there was that big thing with her. And they'll lock it behind an event, like it was their fucking idea to have this mistake happen, and to give you, the players, the shards that you deserve, and just keep you in the game longer. No, just drop the character. Just unlock it. Period. Just go across the board, unlock Polaris for every character out there, and just look the players in the face and say, we're sorry this happened. We're rolling back those players. We're giving out refunds to those players for the equivalent of those shards. And guess what? You shot yourself in the fucking foot on this one, because you charged so much money for those shards, especially with that one offer, $50 for 60 shards. What the fuck is that? Okay? You owe that money to the players that bought all those offers. That's fair. If you don't, Scopely, you're risking some legal trouble here. Anybody that's willing to shell out the money for a lawyer to do this, you're risking a lawsuit. But it's easy, right? Keep your strike pass. Keep all the players coming in to get Silver Surfer shards. That's cool. You don't gotta mess with that system at all, or your release on that system. But now you just gotta go into a character that exists. You know, you leapfrog over Multiple Man, which is obviously probably gonna be dropping tomorrow. You leapfrog over that. Go to Polaris. Don't bother with increasing your timeline on any character releases or anything like that. Just unlock Polaris for everyone at a specific time and date, and apologize to the players for what just happened. And you don't got to change anything. You just got to unlock that character. Okay? Give everybody a serious offer on that character, as in unlock her at minimum 6 yellow stars, and still give the option for the red stars in the end. Okay? Then you're leaving a little bit of room there for everybody to earn that last star. You made it right with any of the Silver Surfer players that felt that this scandal wasn't fair and they should have been able to do the same thing. But let's face it, guys. If you're not a paying player, this doesn't affect you. I mean, even if they were out there and they said $25 for, another 50 shards, are you really going to spend, really going to shell out that money for that? I mean, if you weren't a paying player before, why would you be one now? Because if you don't have the disposable income to spend on that, just relax, let it go, continue coming back to the game, having fun like you should be to begin with, and not worry about this, and just leave it up to Scopely and the paying players. I'm a paying player, not as heavy as these guys are, but I'm still going to come back. I'm still going to have fun. Let's see what else they got to say here.
I'll let them figure that out. For me, I think they need to make sure that this never happens again, or at a minimum, publicly acknowledge it and state what are going to be the consequences for doing this. They need to do that at a minimum. And that's something that you can do tomorrow, or today, for that matter, is actually a statement saying, hey, there's a known thing. If you do this, this is going to happen, and we're going to fix it promptly. At a minimum, they have to say that.
Yeah, you say the words, you are violating the terms and conditions of your gameplay, and you will be banned.
What else do they...
There's only one problem, is identifying that happened. And it's pretty easy in this case to identify it, because nobody should have more than 3 stars for Silver Surfer. If you want to take care of this problem now, swiftly and securely, do it now. Issue refunds, roll back any characters to 3 stars.
What are they supposed to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I guess my biggest frustration is, we're held to higher standards as content creators. We just are.
Yeah.
You know, and disseminating, you know, bugs or taking advantage of bugs is just it becomes an issue, and it's frustrating, and I get accidents happen, but yeah, I we need to take a stand, man, and I got.
You could take a stand all you want, but I have a hard time believing that you haven't been doing this entire time. That might not be the truth, but that's how I feel about you.
We gotta figure out how to make this happen.
All right. Okay, we're going to wrap up the video there. Put it down in the comment section with your thoughts about all of this. I know I'm pretty frustrated by this, just as if you're a person that does not care about this, put that down. I'd like to see that too. But I think this is a big deal. I really do. All right. Anything you want to say before we go?
Keep on gaming.
Because gamers are cool. You nerds!
you gotta like that guy. Oh, man. So, what do you guys think about this Silver Surfer thing? I don't think it's a huge deal, but it's definitely a big problem that Scopely does need to take care of. Now, a word about the content creators themselves for making that video. So, I do want to thank OhEmGee for making this video, and Remanx for being on the show and giving his thoughts. Just because I don't agree with Rem on a lot of things, or I don't like the way that he does some of his videos, doesn't mean that he isn't a credible or good content creator. He is one. I just don't believe half the things that come out of his mouth, and that's just my opinion. And I mean, I'm not a big content creator, so my opinion might matter to some, and that's all that really matters to me. On the issue of whether or not this makes or breaks the game, no, not really. It's just another character that may or may not be powerful, and can be easily solved in the future with a character or team characters that will come up as a hard counter for that, for that character or synergistic team. That's just another opportunity for the developers to make another team like that, like they have done with the Black Order, and they work so well. I do still highly recommend that you pick up this team. They're great in every single mode of the game, and keep working hard at making those characters great. As for Silver Surfer, that's a paying player problem. Hopefully they come up with a solution that benefits all the players, and that's the best that we can hope for. I do still recommend that you guys come back and play Marvel Strike Force as much as possible, because it's a wonderful turn-based strategy game, and as long as you're patient and diligent, you will always get the characters that you want. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the subject of the scandal with the Silver Surfer shards. I hope you enjoyed OhEmGee's video on the subject, and you should go to his channel, subscribe to it, like, and comment on this video. The link again is in the description below. Also, Remanx was on the show as well. Go over to his channel on YouTube, like and subscribe to him. Check out his videos. He does make good content, and subscribe to him if you like his content. Thank you so much for watching this video. Of course, if you did like my video, I would appreciate, and you should consider subscribing to this channel or following me right here on Twitch. I am live on the Daily Strike Force, usually around 4:30ish, doing cleaning house things with Marvel Strike Force, giving my thoughts on certain subjects and or content creators themselves. Thank you again for watching. I wish you guys passion, love, and gaming. And always remember, rule number 1 in gaming is you go where the fun is, regardless of what that means or what anybody says. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.